Assalamu alaikum students of class 8. We are doing unit number 6. This is our session number 4. Today's topic is type number 3, that is a square plus minus 2ab plus b square. It is stated as this. What is this? Observe this expression a square plus minus 2ab plus b square. The first term, that is a square, and the last term, that is b square. We said these two terms extreme terms. Observe these two extreme terms are the perfect square, as a square can be written as a whole square and b square can be written as b whole square. So these are two perfect squares. And notice here the middle term, that is 2ab, it is the product of double the product of extreme terms. That is, double the product means 2 times the first term and the last term. Next, use the identity, that is a square plus minus 2ab plus b square. We can write it as a plus minus b whole square. We are familiar with this. We have done this. This is the square of two terms. It means that if the given expression a square plus minus 2ab plus b square is like that, whose extreme terms are the perfect square and the middle term is the double the product of extreme term, then it is factorized as a plus minus b whole square. Now we'll do some examples. First, the given example is 9a square plus 12ab plus 4b square. Here, the first we observe, is there any common? Overall, there is no overall as a common. And the next, observe the first term and the last term, that are the extreme terms. These are perfect squares, as 9a square is a perfect square of 3a whole square and 4b square is the perfect square of 2b. Next, the middle term, that is 12ab, it can be written as 2 times of the product of the extreme terms, that is 2 times of 3a into 2b. It becomes 12ab. You can observe. So by using identity, it is factorized as 3a plus 2b whole square, first term and the last term whole square. As this is whole square, means two things are multiplied by each other, they are just like each other, so it can be written as 3a plus 2b into 3a plus 2b. These are the required answers. Next example, 7a4 plus 84a square plus 252. Notice here 7a4 is not a perfect square, as 7 is a prime number. It cannot be written as the perfect square. Overall, 7 is common. So by taking 7 as common, the remaining terms are, from first term we get a4, from second term, that is 84a square. After taking 7 common, 84 divided by 7 we get 12. So from this we get 12a square. The next term is 252. It is divided by 7. We get 36. So expression is reduces as this. A4, the first term, is the complete square of a square. Last term is 36, that is complete square of 6. And the middle term, that is 12a square. It is the double the product of the first term, that is a square, and the last term, that is 6. Using identity, we'll write it as 7 into a square plus 6 whole square. And the required factors are 7 into a square plus 6, a square plus 6, because the previous one, a square plus 6 whole square, this factor is written twice. Next example. 1 minus 6a square b square c plus 9a4 b4 c square. The first term, that is 1, is the complete square of 1, because 1 can be written as 1 square, and the last term is 9a4 b4 c square. It can be written as 3 in a square b square c whole square. So extreme terms are the perfect square, and the middle term, that is minus 6a square b square c, it can be written as 2 times of the first term, that is 1, multiply by the last term, that is 3a square b square c. Using identity, this expression can be written as 1 minus 3a square b square c whole square. And the required factors are 1 minus 3a square b square c and 1 minus 3a square b square. The first term, that is 49 over 64 x square, it can be written as 7 by 8 x whole square. This is the perfect square. The last term is 64 49 y square. It is the perfect square of 8 by 7 y whole square. One thing more, 7 by 8 are the reciprocal of each other, multiplicative reciprocal of each other. So by taking the middle term, that is 2 into the first term 7 by 8x, multiply by the last term, that is 8 by 7y. 7 by 8 and 8 by 7 are cancelled. After cancelling, we get the middle term, that is 2xy. Using the identity a minus b whole square, it can be written as 7 by 8x minus 8 by 7y whole square. So the required factors are 7 by 8x minus 8 by 7y and 7 by 8x minus 8 by 7y. Another example. The given expression is a4 b4 x square minus 2 into a square b square c square d square x and y plus c4 d4 y square. The first term is a4 b4 x square. It is the perfect square of a square b square x whole square. And the last term is c4 d4 y square. It is the perfect square of c square d square y whole square. And the middle term is the product of 2 times of the first term a square b square c x into the last term, that is c square d square y. By taking its product, we get 2a square b square c square d square xy. You can do this by yourself also. So using the identity a minus b whole square, the previous expression can be written as the first term minus the last term whole square, that is a square b square x minus c square d square y whole square. So the required factors are this. Now I hope students you can solve exercise 6.4 very easily.